Okay, everyone, welcome. I'm Layla from normally Vancouver Island, Victoria, BC, but I am here in Manzanillo, Mexico with Ricia, training, working, walking the beaches, and living the life that we really are grateful for, and especially out of being able to work from anywhere, anytime, the way we want to work. So we're grateful to have our superstar tonight, Ricia Adair. She's 25 years in the industry. She's climbed 13 ranks in 4 months. And now she's number 5 in Canada. And get this, number 38 in the world. Our CEO, Ricia Adair, our superstar, the most inspiring person to walk beaches with and talk and play and just get inspired for what we're up to for 2026. So again, December 30th, this is it. We're going to close the year really strong and we're going to hopefully be inspired for 2026. So looking forward to a great call with you all tonight. And yeah, let's play. Let's take this big. We can
Hi,
do it. Risha
everybody.
said tonight, we can all do it. If she can do
Awesome.
it,
We're
we
doing
can
it.
do it.
We're doing it. We're
Here
doing
we
it.
go. Get
Awesome.
ready. Get
We've got
ready
a
for a
small group
rocking
with us
year.
tonight, but I think the most important people in the world are with us at this very moment. So
Perfect.
welcome, everybody. Thank you, Layla. You're the co-hostess with the mostest, and we're going to get our share underway. And what a great way to start the day. I'm telling you, this is my brand new pattern. I'm up at 6:23 biological clock wakes me up and we're on the beach by 7:22. It's just a really beautiful place to be. And I hope one day that we'll see you here too. And now let me get on to my proper presentation, right? Because we can fool around with beach pictures all day long, but okay, here we go. Yes, my name is Risha and I live in Manzanillo, Mexico. I'm a former Canadian and I call Manzanillo my home now. I absolutely love it. And one of the reasons is that sunrise picture that you just saw. I moved here a while ago. You're going to hear my story in a minute with your permission. But I'll tell you, this company has totally changed my life. And when I came here to live the dream, I financially wasn't ready to live that dream. But this company has definitely allowed me to do it. It is called Partner Cow. The future partnership marketing is in our hands, and our mission with the company is to power health and prosperity all over the world. And as long as we keep doing that, reaching out to helping each other, watch all the magic start to happen. So let's go back a little bit to about 2 years ago. We moved into Casa 700 Mangoes. This is our mini boutique resort. Layla, my co-host, had actually helped me unload our 54-foot moving truck loaded with our precious goods. And our house didn't look like this when we moved in, I'll tell you. It was unattended for 5 months. There was all kinds of tropical mold and mildew and salitre, concrete falling apart, pool pump broken, algae loading up the pool, and oh my gosh, it was something else. It was a bit of a rude awakening, actually.
Risha,
And
you have no
yes,
photos coming up. There's no photos for your
thank
screen.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's do the screen share one more time. Thank you very much for that. Okay.
Thanks, Wendy.
All right. There we go. What about now?
Perfect.
Thank you. I'm glad
Good,
you caught it
thanks.
on slide 4 and not slide 74. Okay, there we go. And so we came here with like $60,000. That's not a lot of money to move to a new country. And it got wiped out in 6 weeks. It just got sucked right up with getting our house ready into proper condition for our upcoming season. And then throw into the mix, our lawyer stole our closing costs, so we couldn't get title to the property. We had to find another $23,000 so we can get official title. And we've got this beautiful beach, 14 kilometers of gorgeous flat sand beach. No matter how many times I'd swim the ocean, walk that beach, up and down the stairs, I became very, very overweight for my liking and filled with anxiety because of this recent event with the lawyer. I was covered in shingles. Anxiety and stress is a nasty, nasty thing. And next thing you know, I ended up in a really bad way. I was depressed. I seriously wanted to hurt my husband. So he said, you better call Dr. Tom. Dr. Tom came over, did a full analysis, and he came back to me and he said, Ricia, without a doubt, you have a serious case of FFB. That frumpy and broke girl you are. And then came that magical phone call. April 17th, 2024, from Chris and Joni Budd, friends of mine, Canadians who live in Costa Rica, that called me and said, Ricia, you need to know about these drops. I think Joni saw a fat picture of me on Facebook or something, but I listened. I listened about the drops and how they could change my life. My first voice said, you don't have the money. The second voice said, but you really need to get on these drops. And the third voice said, just find the money from somewhere. To this day, I don't know where I found the money to buy 2 boxes. That's all I started my partner co-career with, was the money for 2 boxes. My boxes got delivered. Joni told me about a certain system we have, System of Growth, which is simply posting on Facebook to share with our worlds the magical transitions that people are undergoing every single day from this great hormonal body balancing product that we have. So here I've posted my picture. You can see me just holding up the box. If you look closely, the bottles aren't even open yet. I got 59 comments on my first day of posting, out of which resulted in 20 new customers, 6 new brand partners joined me in the business that day, many of which my new customers actually have joined me as well. And I said to myself, this works. I started to set the goals. My 1-year goals came true in 7 months. Goal after goal after goal after goal, including a new motorcycle for my husband, new air conditioners for all the units. Our pool had collapsed over a couple of earthquakes. We had to rebuild the pool. All of this saved my bacon and was able to save our hotel. I was so grateful, so grateful. And then I get the email to say that I've qualified for the Punta Cana trip. Can you believe it? Pinch me. Like 7 months ago, I was fat, frumpy, and broke, and here I am. I'm going to Punta Cana, all expenses paid. And I just thought to myself, this company is absolutely amazing. There's our beautiful Mary OLSEN. She's our guest speaker tonight. Gosh, we had a blast in Punta Cana. We had so much fun, along with Christy Walsh. We did the zip lining. There was parties, beautiful snorkeling. It was just an amazing trip, all paid for by our company. And out of the 178 people that were there, half of them were brand new with the company. So that tells you, you too can qualify for one of our great trips, even if you're brand new. So there's a before and after picture. That magic happened in my transition story in only 90 days. I went from size 18 to size 8. So grateful. The picture there on the left was when we left our souk house in Vancouver Island, our going away party. And the picture on the right was taken just recently in Cheryl Cook's backyard. So I feel like I've got my mojo back. I've got my sexy back. I've done some amazing physical, adventurous activities since I've lost my weight. I feel great. I no longer have any kind of pain, inflammation, no more anxiety. I'm down 10 dress sizes. I'm always happy. I'm filled with joy. I have loads of great energy. I sleep like a baby. I've got tons of new friends in this company, 6 amazing vacations, including the Punta Cana, and multiple savings accounts. Now, when you come to see me, Tammy, Frankfurt, there are the 2 volcanoes that is about an hour and a half away from my house that I'd love to take you to, because it's just magical. It's really terrific seeing those volcanoes. And from that viewpoint, you could see my picture from April 24 and the transition. It doesn't even look like the same person. And that's what happens with our drops. Just wait till you see your guest testimonials coming up. You're not going to believe it's the same people either. I owe it all to Darren Zobrist, John Wadsworth. They are our founding team, the owners of our company. Together, they reached out and bought about 14 companies, all of which had amazing, stellar health products, and claimed it all to be Partner Co, because that's what we are. We are partners, simply better together. Let's look at what's really happening out there. We have a 21st century problem that our grandparents didn't see. 90 years ago, 90% of the illnesses we have today did not exist. Coincidentally, 90% of the foods that we eat today did not exist. There's systematic poisoning in our foods we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, what we put in our skin, and it's all leading to some serious issues. Add to that everything in the inner aisles of your grocery store is loaded with sugar. Why do crackers have to have sugar? Why does salad dressing have to have sugar? Everything has sugar. Read your labels, people. They're not even food anymore. It's food-like products. And this contributes to a hormonal imbalance that lends us to getting unhealthy, seriously unhealthy. There's a rise in diabetes in Mexico. It's crazy on the rise. It's children, pre-diabetes, you name it. I think in our three countries, Canada, USA, and Mexico, are most obese countries in the world. People who are obese have hormone levels that encourage the accumulation of body fat. I park often at a gym when I run to the business next door. I see big people come out of that gym. They're there for 3-5 times a week, and it's not helping because they're out of balance. And we're going to share with you today about getting yourself back into balance. Now, before I knew anything about the hormonal body balancing drops, I related these symptoms to getting old, right? They were things like mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings, especially the sugars, the carbohydrates, hot flashes, acne, insomnia, fatigue in the mid-afternoon, weight gain. I had 9 of these symptoms before I started. If you had 1 to 3, put 3 in the chat. If you had 4 to 7, please put 7 in the chat. If you had 8 to 10, please put 10 in the chat. Many people say I had all 10. And again, I thought this was because I was getting old. So we don't have to have ill health. We don't have to suffer. We have well over 100 products to serve you, to look after you for healthy weight loss, get your hormones in balance, a better gut health, better sleeping, better performance as an athlete, better nutrition. It's all here right at Partner Co. We have an amazing scientific team, PhDs in biomedical sciences, PhDs in pharmacology and toxicology, amazing team that all come together, survey over 1,040 annual quality tests to ensure that the product we promise you, the quality we promise you, is indeed in that very bottle. There's over 215 published clinical studies. Dr. Alberto Pina, he's on the bottom right. He's our creator of our world famous probiotics. We have a wellness council of which we have many doctors, including Dr. Crystal Vance, wellness professionals on our athletic council. We have Kristen White as well as so many other athletes. We are loaded with top scientists that didn't even consider it to be a risk to their fine reputations to be here to represent our products. What got me excited is the fact that I've got a little office in Manzanillo. Thank goodness I paid my Wi-Fi bill that month, and I can reach out to my friends and family in Canada and the United States. How about you? You put a post in Facebook following our system. Somebody from Italy responds and says, hey, can I get the drops in Italy? Sure enough, you send them a smart link from your back office. Of course, we teach you how to do that. The European office fulfills the order. Next Friday, you get paid. It's that transparent, people. No international licenses, no tax numbers, nothing like that. You simply get paid on over 50 plus markets. Who would like to get paid while they sleep? I want you to put me with $3 signs in the chat, because that's the coolest thing, to wake up and get that email to let you know that somebody from Australia or Italy or Ireland just bought your product. A quick disclaimer, we don't profess to cure or heal any medical condition. We simply focus on wellness. Your results are completely individual, including financial results that we may offer you tonight. Let's talk a bit about our products. I'm going to pick a few of my favorites. The Sincerity by Lucim is a world's only breathable roll-on skincare mask created by a team of dermatologists in 2005, targeted towards people with problem skin, specifically burned skin. This problem, or rather this roll-on, will help people that have suffered from eczema, adult acne. These are our customers that have their pitches to prove their situation. Stretch marks, signs of aging, rosacea, surgery scars. It is absolutely a fabulous product. You need one in your medicine cabinet and one in your beauty cabinet as well. Now, the Tahitian Noni is the third product that I purchased as I was learning about all these products. I heard Brett West give a seminar on Noni. He is the world's leading foremost expert. Noni is the most efficacious superfood in the world. The Noni is going to promote overall health and wellness. How about a boosted immunity system, especially around this time of flu season? Many of you are getting on planes for winter destinations. Well, you got to drink your Noni before you get on that plane. It's going to help boost your energy and endurance. And how about going up and down those stairs, in and out of your truck, on and off the airplane with great joint health and better mobility? cardiovascular system, all of this is in this noni. We have so many amazing nutritionals. I take them all. Again, when I started, I had money for 2 boxes of drops, and now I love every single one of these products. I'm going to focus a little on the MOA. That was my second product that I purchased because I was suffering from owies in my fingers and toes. My friend recently, he said, you got to get the MOA. It is targeted for people with inflammation and that sort of pain. As I was walking in stupid flip-flops with my dog, it would ache. It would ache so much that when I took every step, my toes would curl up in pain. After being on the mower for 3 weeks, I noticed a 75% reduction in my discomfort. After 6 weeks, I noticed 0 reduction. Now, these ingredients come from tropical destinations, all of them having their own superpowers to be able to do things inside your body that help you feel well. Again, we don't profess to heal the cure, but this MOA works, man. It's amazing. When I was with Wendy in Winnipeg, I ran out of MOA for about a week, and the little owies start to come back. So I knew it was the MOA that was indeed helping me stay healthy. This lady had a surgery on her feet. It went south within a few days of drinking the MOA. She's back to beautiful, healthy feet. Now, the Advantage is an amazing product. It increases your metabolism. Can you imagine burning calories 10 times more and getting leaner faster? It reduces that stubborn visceral fat. Doctors are starting to call that killer fat. To slim down the love handles around your waist and hips. I love Advantage. Slenderies is my morning breakfast. The Pure Nourish, 18 grams of protein. It's vegetable pea protein filled with probiotic, prebiotic. It's also loaded with minerals and vitamins. So if all the food in your town should disappear tomorrow and you've got clean water, make a shake with Pure Nourish. If you have the Power Boost, in Mexico we call it the cocoa, you can make yourself a beautiful chocolate shake and you will be quite nutrified. Giving Greens is our green drink with all the efficacious greens, especially in wintertime. We don't seem to get the best variety of vegetables. And the Renew, oh my gosh, this is the fountain of youth in a box. It has 2 international patents pending. It's the only product of its kind in the world. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. This is the product that helps me get into that deep REM sleep every single night. It improves your body composition, improves the quality of life and lean body mass, lowers bad cholesterol. It actually teaches your body to open the pathways to create its own HGH, human growth hormone. It's that youth hormone, right? So we are aging backwards. So many of us look so much younger. Just wait till you see Mary's picture. Oh my God, she looks like the younger sister of the other person. It is these products that you actually feel a difference. People notice the difference. I love the Max 2O. That's definitely in my bottle of water every morning I walk the beach. It is to hydrate you, to replenish those electrolytes, to restore balance, optimize your body's hydration, because most of us don't drink enough water. And especially if you're on a weight loss program, it's critical to drink a lot of water to flush those toxins out of your fat cells. And the Everglow. Who loves Everglow? I want you to put me Everglow, me heart Everglow in the chat. We're starting to see so many results and before and after pictures because we recently introduced this product in September. So now people have been using it for about 4 months and we're seeing the differences in their faces, in their hair, in their nails. It is collagen from marine collagen. There's no shellfish and it rejuvenates your skin, hair, and nails. It reduces that aging process, the UV damage process that can happen. And it tastes, imagine, it tastes like peaches and yet it's made from marine. Wow. How do you get fish to taste like peach off the tree, right? So again, as previously mentioned, Mexico, Canada, and the US is highest in obesity, which starts to lead to various diseases, fibromyalgia, thyroid disorders, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disorders. The list goes on, even all the way down to knee issues, ankle issues. Why? Because we've become a sedentary population and we eat the carbs and the sugars of the food companies that want us to eat all those foods to become addicted to them. So we need some help, guys. We need a tool that's going to say, no, I don't want pizza tonight. No, I don't want that chocolate cake. And this is it right here. The Slenderized Day and Night Drops. This is the Canada formula. In Mexico, I have one very similar. It's called Pre-Meal and Night. And in the United States, we have the Slenderize and Accelerate. There are 3 different formulas, and the reason being is we have different governments with different criteria, all have different ingredients, all have different formulas, but we all come to the same results for our customers. That is what's absolutely magical. These drops will help you lose twice the weight as diet alone, clinically proven, doctor recommended. There are no hormones in it, natural, safe, and effective. And this is what it will help happen. Balance your hormones, rapid weight loss. And I'm going to add healthy weight loss, control your appetite, stop sugar cravings, help with migraines, better sleep, improve libido. How about more energy and improved digestion? Control those mood swings, clarity in your memory, and lift that brain fog, improve your immune system and reduce inflammation, and so much more. Don't worry about saggy skin. We have a product called Vinali. And you'll notice as we go through the testimonials, none of us have saggy skin because we all take the Vinali that helps strengthen our skin and help us look and feel beautiful. I want to celebrate with you today. This is my 616th day without sugar. As a matter of fact, on my kitchen counter right now are 2 leftover desserts from the Christmas gala that I had at my house here, and I'm just not interested. I'm not even tempted. I was a sugaraholic. I could quit drinking. I could quit smoking. I used to smoke pot and I quit that too, but I could not quit the sugar. I was so addicted. You'd come to my house, there'd be 4 pies and 6 kinds of ice creams, and I'd give you a piece of every pie. Now, with the drops, it's taken away my craving altogether not to have sugar. I'm past the sugar addiction. And I had this experience that I actually climbed upriver, up 14 waterfalls to get to the mother of the waterfalls. And if I was the say 18 lady that you saw in the previous pictures, the depressed, the anxious, the filled with infection, that girl wouldn't have even been close to putting that helmet and life jacket on. This was one of the most amazing days of my life, climbing up that river and climbing up waterfalls. Never done that in my life, but I'll tell you, it was an adrenaline rush, and what an experience for me. Thanks to Partner Co., we are doing things like this that we didn't even consider. Grandmothers are jumping on trampolines with their grandkids. Life has come back for us. We have sold over 1 million bottles in the last 14 years. We invite you to participate with this improved food list to get the absolute best results. I'll tell you, we do not go hungry. The Parksville team put together this beautiful buffet when we're doing an event there. Everything on this table are according to plan. It's not a fad, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's a choice of eating clean. Exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day. We all know we need to do that. Drink your water and watch your body start to transform in as low as 28 days. Let's share with you now some stories that we have. I know all these people. I know them all. They're not just faces. They're not AI produced. I know Sharon. She's a lovely lady. She went from size 2X down to size 4 in Port Alberni. Very busy lady. She raises her granddaughter, runs a couple of stores, and yet she fits time to do her drops business, and she looks amazingly healthy. James Laponzi. Yes, guys, you've got hormones too. The dude on the right looks like the younger brother of the guy on the left. Dr. Crystal lost 162 pounds, a full person. That was several years ago. She still looks beautiful like the gal on the right. Julie Park, very, very sick. And now she's feeling much better, very successful with her company. She's a mom of 5, doing much better. Tammy's on our call tonight. She's become an athlete and she's a runner now. My goodness. And if you look at the picture on the left, it's not a person that you would think would be interested in losing weight. But Tammy is toned up. She's got a great figure. She's a grandma and she's just on the go all the time. Wendy's on the call with us tonight too. Amazing transition from August to October. All you girls are getting your mojo back. I just love to see all these. Look at me. Look at how good I look pictures, and it just makes me smile. Chris Bailey had Lyme disease, serious situation. He couldn't get any help that would help him feel better, but the drops did. Selena Kirby, her A1Cs came way down, blood pressure numbers came down. She looks a lot younger, lost a bunch of weight. Ann and Chad, friends of mine, off 12 medications, lost 125 pounds together. Jerry not only lost 12 pounds, but he has no more acid reflux and no more trembles. Sherry Brookbank lost 40 pounds. Colleen Braden, my friend, lost over 100 pounds in 8 months. And it's not only about weight loss, it's about, again, getting your body back into balance. Gwen suffered from toe fungus forever. And here in only a few short months, she went back to healthy toes. Cheryl, I saw her in May, the girl on the left. The next time I saw her in September, she was the girl on the right. I couldn't believe it. Oh my goodness, she looks so great. My dear friend Barbara, she's going to be my roommate actually in Park City, Utah, when I'm there for the Leaders Summit. Great lady, and again, celebrating. Pat Little out of Puerto Vallarta, feeling younger. Tiger Jasinski was dependent on oxygen. Now he's back to the gym, bench pressing 400 pounds. Charlene Kloster, 78 years old, had a difficult time with a bad fall. Her son wanted to take her away from her lakefront home, put her into a nursing home. She said, over my dead body, give me my drops for 2 weeks. And there she is going to Aquafit, taking her pictures. Ashley wanted to get on the drops to get past her night sweats. Her and her husband are now top money earners in all of the world, in the top 15. Reese has lost 65 pounds. She no longer has the night sweats, lost 15 pounds. My dear friend Jane Storch couldn't clasp her hands because of the inflammation. Now the girl on the right left that meeting that night so she could go buy a kayak. Wynn is on the call with us. She had an amazing testimonial not too long ago. Wynn, thank you for your story and congratulations. Nancy's on our call as well. Nancy suffered from autoimmune. She gained the weight rapidly. Now she's on the pickleball courts every morning. My husband, Mike, down 30 pounds, no more acid reflux, no more shakes. And he used to take 18 teaspoons of sugar a day in his coffee. Wow, he's off of that too. My dear friend Cheryl Cook, I believe she's on the call with us tonight too. Christmas Eve last year phoned me and she said, help, Ricia, I need your help. She's now down 50 pounds. She hung out with us in Dallas and she was just scooching along all those Dallas streets. She was also on stage, 78 years old or 77, recognized in her rank advancements. Congratulations, Cheryl. And now let's go live to our testimonials. We're going to bring forward from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Kymesha White. I'm so excited to hear your story. Kymesha, you look great, girl.
Oh,
Please
thank you.
share your story. So look at you. You got your mojo going there, girl.
Yeah, it was rough. So it was rough, but I'm good. I'm back in the saddle of everything. So
Right
yeah.
on. So how did you learn about the drops?
So actually, Joanne brought me on because she came from a different company, Road in the Fields, and so she brought me on, and I was like, okay, so it doesn't take much to convince me. I'm like, it doesn't even take the person. I'm like, if it's there, cool. And so at the time, I worked for the government here. So I work for the government here. So that's like taking 200 to 300 cases, dealing with people on the phone a month. And so that's like taking on different levels of stress and also being a former athlete. So you have that added on pain and twisted my knee at one point. So every now and then my knee will give out, my hips will pop a lot. And I was also diagnosed with syncope. So every now and then I'll have blackouts if I have stress levels that go over a certain limit. And so with the drops, it actually helped kind of like manage my not only my stress but my how my emotions, especially with dealing with multiple people, from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'm able to manage that, not like chew people out when I'm angry. I have better sleep and better memory. I'm able to remember stuff a lot more and eat better. I don't really like to eat at night much anymore, especially with like eating like the midnight cravings, where it's like maybe 12, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I get up, oh, I want some marshmallows and eat half a bag, like just really
Wow.
just down. I would eat a whole half bag of marshmallows
That's
just because.
dangerous, girl. That's
It is
dangerous.
dangerous. That is so bad. And it was like stress eating. It was just like literally stress eating. And even like tacos, because where I'm at, like every other street, there's like a food truck, and I love tacos, and I've gotten better with not eating tacos every other day, and so better sleep. My memory has gotten better. I have more energy, so I can keep going for a whole day. And when I do get home, I can actually detox and not be up and running every other day, just 2, 3 hours of sleep and just be there. I minimize energy drinks because I would just do coffee. Next thing you know, I have Red Bull. I may have both in one day. and then just be like just shaking or on the verge of crashing out because all that sugar just in one little body. And I'm 29, so blackouts, and then being borderline diabetic, and that was shocking to me because of all the sugar, not realizing that it's like, oh, it's sugar, it's fine, it's sweet. I love it at that time, but not just like the constant always going out to eat, not really watching my diet, especially as a former athlete, not really keeping up the diet that I had at the time. And it's like when you get that blood work back and it's like, you're borderline diabetic, you need to do better. Or even like I said with the syncope, the blackouts, and just being overly stressed out, because there was a moment where I did black out in my own apartment and face planted the floor because I was so stressed out. And yeah, Joanne, she introduced me to the drops, and then it has helped. It has helped a lot. And now my pants don't really fit no more. So I'm over like trying to work and like not like flash nobody, but I really love it. And yeah, I like it. And I love the people that I've met at Partner Co. My first Partner Co was in Orlando, and that's where I met Joanne and Angie and all of them. And it's a great community of people, real results. So it's like we're not scamming nobody out there, okay? Because there's some
Yeah.
scammers, but this is not a scam. This is legit, and I'm here until wheels fall off. So
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's a fabulous company. It's a real deal, that's for sure. Kymesha, thank you so much. What an amazing testimonial, and thanks for allowing us to get to know you a little bit better.
you're welcome.
What a great story. So, folks, this is always a lot more than just the 20 pounds. This is a lot more. When you get your body back into balance, there's magic that starts to happen. Let's go over to Vancouver Island. We've got quite a difference with this young lady, Laura McCarthy. Wow. Take a good look at her picture there, guys. Let's hear from Laura. Laura, how did you hear about the drops?
Hi, Risha. Well, my bestie, Layla, who has been my biggest hero for over 30 years, had been bugging me about these drops ever since her first trip to see you, helping you move. And she wouldn't stop because she's my best friend and she cares. And
Yes.
finally, I saw that picture and I went, okay, Layla, I need help.
Yes.
This isn't okay anymore.
Uh-huh. Yes. Good,
So,
good. Well, I'm glad she stayed on you. I'm glad she did that.
me too, me too. I've
And
actually been off work since March with a knee injury. I'm a carried at the hospital and just couldn't work anymore. Couldn't do it. So I'm slowly getting better, but the drops, the MOA, the Tanishi, Noni drops, making such a huge difference. I can't imagine my life without these drops and these products anymore. I'm
Mhm.
sleeping within 3 days of taking the Renew. I'm sleeping for the first time I have in 14 years.
Wow.
Being
Nice.
off, yeah, it's
What a
amazing.
gift.
Oh, best. Your body heals. Being off work, my husband's semi-retired and I'm actually happy and I kind of like him and we get along and haven't fought very much. So it's been kind of nice having a pretty kosher um personality where I can finally be myself and be happy again because the drops have made a big difference.
Wow. Now, how many dress sizes have you gone down?
I've lost 15 pounds, but I've lost 4.5 inches. So
Yeah.
I'm down about 1.5 dress sizes. I'm not
Fabulous.
exercising the way I would like to with my knee. It's still coming,
Yeah.
but I feel amazing. And I know that it's like 2026 is going to be an amazing year for me. So I'm looking forward to that.
Wow. What a fabulous testimonial. So, what would
Thank
your
you.
advice do? What would your advice be for someone that's hesitating about the drops? What would you tell them?
Just do it. I mean,
Let's do it.
isn't that what Todd says? Just do it because man, it's within 3 days. 3 days, I was feeling like a new person.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And what a gift. What a gift. And I've got a brand new little baby granddaughter with her 3-year-old brother and a 1-month-old little baby granddaughter. And I'm super excited to just play and be happy and healthy with them.
Nice. Congratulations, Laura. So
Thank you
nice
so
to get to
much.
know you. I've heard Layla speak so many times about you, and you're on your way. You've got your mojo
Yeah,
back, girl.
that's right. Thank you.
Another amazing story. One life at a time. So now it's time to make a decision and set yourself up for victory. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I mean, it's happening for person after person that we are transforming ourselves back into the way we love our bodies again. How do you get the drops? You can become a customer and buy retail. We do love our retail customers, but why would you want to spend more money if you can get best value? In the United States, it's $29.95 one-time lifetime membership. In Canada, it's $37.95. And along's going to come somebody that says, Laura, after only 3 days, you look amazing. Something's different. What are you doing? We're going to tell them about the drops. And next thing you know, they want to have it too. The company is happy to send you commission checks every Friday. So for that, you get a replicated back office, your website, all kinds of marketing tools. And like Kymesha said, we have most amazing community. So we have great training and great support for you as well. Now, I want to get a little serious here. We live in the Pollyanna world that everything is bliss, right? But how would you manage if you're dependent on that right arm or the left arm to build your living, and the elbow got broken or even sprained, or your thumb got twisted, or your wrist got broken, or you had carpal tunnel, any of those things? Would you have the financial backup to support you through several paychecks until you got well again? Last summer was disastrous. There were so many people that were evacuated because of fires. Many people I know had actually lost their homes. How would you manage? Or if you had a sick child or grandchild or elder parent that needed you for 6 weeks, 6 months, or the road closed and you couldn't get to your place of business or where you worked, would you financially be ready? And should your loved one pass away way too soon, factor in 3 years of grieving, financially, are you able? Having a plan B is no longer a nicety, it's a necessity. So you've heard how these drops from myself, from Kymesha, from Laura, how they're changing lives. You've seen the many, many pictures. Let us reach out and help others and build a financial future for ourselves so we're ready if that day should ever come. And if the day never comes, well, hallelujah, you're going on vacations. So a very famous person, Ricia Adair, along with the help of AI, said this: identify what the market needs, take ownership of it, and move faster than anyone else. Well, guess what? This market needs the drops. And along with the other products, like Laura mentioned, the MOA, the Tahitian Noni, they're all amazing products, and we have it right here. Turn your drops into profits. It's so easy. We have the system of growth. You're going to get 30% off all the products at retail and be able to enjoy them at better purchasing for yourself, and also 30 points in markups when you offer them to customers. In the United States, you can get a 4-pack for $371. You can share and sell the others to 3 people and get yours for free while making a profit of $222. In Canada, roughly the profits are the same. Sell 3, keep 1 for yourself. That's the best value. Well, actually, the best value I'm going to go for it is a 10-pack. And that's where you're going to save even more money. Because once you turn social media into profit and follow our system of growth, there's going to be people out there that are going to start asking you, how do I get these drops? Again, if you can copy and paste, just plug and play our system. It's that simple. And the idea here is I posted Rick and Crystal, their transformation. They lost 210 pounds. You can well imagine how many comments that their pictures got for me and people inquiring and reaching out about the product. So your ideal goal is to promote 30 boxes over 30 days, and that gets you to our top pay position called Ultimate. Along the way, you're going to make well over $2,000 in profits. So I'd like for anybody that achieved Ultimate in the first 30 days to put it in the chat and put Ultimate for anybody that's reached Ultimate. So for the guests, you can see how attainable this can really be. So first thing, you want to activate your position with 200 points so you're eligible to receive commissions, because people will ask you. And again, to remind you, a 4-pack in Canada, a 4-pack in the US is definitely your 200 points to activate your position. I'm going to encourage you to throw in that box to renew together along with the drops. It lowers your cortisol levels. It helps you sleep so well, and it also accelerates weight loss. In Canada, we have several different packages, a mix of the different products we have. You get either free or better value in your products to fit every budget. The person who invited you can go over the different packs or just get a bunch of drops, make some profits, and then you can turn around and buy more product. Again, the top pay best choice is 3 times 10 packs in Canada for $35.70. But out of that investment, you're going to make your money back plus profits over and above at $21.43 and get to that ultimate top pay position. In the US, we have several packages to fit your budget as well. Whenever you buy packs in the US, you also get discounts and better value. And in the US, a 10 pack brings your unit cost down to only $88. But when you buy a 30 pack, it is $24.99. So your unit cost is substantially reduced and your profits go up. We have been named the #1 most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. We are paid in several different ways. Again, we get paid the retail profits. So to keep your position qualified to earn commissions, you're going to want to sell or buy 100 points of products. And we have so many great products for you to choose from. I know you're going to find your favorites. You're going to make 30% in retail profits. Mary's going to come along and say, like we have Mary Olsen tonight, she says, I don't want to buy retail. I want to be a brand partner. So she buys 1,000 points of products. If you had a 4-pack and you activated your position, you would make 15% on this transaction. But if you were ultimate, you would make 30%. So we all have 4 weeks to get to ultimate, or you can immediately come in with an ultimate, whichever is the best choice for your budget. Once you achieve ultimate, you will keep that top pay status for a lifetime. There's also several other benefits that come up in our compensation plan. So everyone just races to get to that ultimate locked in. Again, the ultimate pack for your review, 3 times 10 packs in Canada or a 30 pack in the United States. We get paid weekly. There's going to be activity from Mary and from Harry and from Ernie, all the people that you personally introduced to this company and the products. And as they in turn share it with their friends, you're going to earn 15% commission on all your lines combined, except for the largest one. So you can well imagine we all have monthly subscriptions because we want to keep our 30% discounts. We all want to keep our position as activated brand partners so we can get commissions. So all of those monthly subscriptions are going to earn you 15%. All the new activity that comes into your business. And as Mary talks to her cousin Sally and Sally brings on board her best friend Linda, all of that is going to bring you in 15% of the points of that month on your pay legs, what we call. It's a very lucrative pay plan. I've been in the industry for 25 years. I've never seen anything as strong as this one. In addition to that, we have a savings bonus. So when your base commissions in any given week add up to $250 US in any given Friday, you're going to get an additional 15%, and that's going to be put aside in your savings bonus. And when it adds up to $10,000, you'll get a call from the company to congratulate you, and you get that big $10,000 bonus check. If you're Canadian, that triggers in close to $14,000. US, of course, 10,000 USD. At PXP 2025, there were 28 families celebrating their 10K bonus. The year before, there was only 10 families. So as we progress and enjoy more and more success, by the way, we are #2 momentum in the world in our industry. You're going to see next PXP at least 56 families. I celebrated with mine. I'm going off to Africa soon. I'm going to front end the trip with a trip to Hungary, to Budapest, then to Paris for 2 weeks, and onwards to Tanzania. So my dream trip is coming true. And I still can't believe that only 20 months ago I was fat, frumpy, and broke, and how my life has changed. So let's see in the chat, what would you do with your $10,000 bonus check? I'd like you to take a moment and write that in the chat now. In addition to being an ultimate, you also get paid the gold status, which generates even more and more. It's a matching bonus. I have seen matching bonus checks in a week value as much as a person's mortgage payments. So it's a pretty exciting concept of our compensation plan. Who would like a free trip paid for by your company, paid for by Partner Co? Everybody say aye, right? We get paid lifestyle rewards. There was a group that went to Tahiti by cashing in their lifestyle credits, and we get lifestyle credits just for doing the business, signing up customers, sponsoring new brand partners, purchasing our monthly subscription, climbing up rank. Those all trigger lifestyle credits. There's another group that went to the Bahamas in July. And there I am with Mary and Christy having a great time. It was so fun. This is Punta Cana 2025. Another group went to Bali and celebrated. And now we have, drum roll please, our next trip coming up very soon, going to Maui. April 29th, you have by February 28th to qualify. So everyone on this call can certainly qualify for this up and coming trip. Now it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker. Mary Olsen is a lovely, lovely lady. Her and I and Christy Walsh, the three of us sisters, have become to be quite close. And again, like Kymesha mentioned earlier, the friends that we meet with this company are just golden. Mary is from Southeast Alberta. She's a senior officer. She's a grandmother. She's a cowgirl. She's a rancher lady. She's got a great story. Mary Olsen, come forward and let's hear your story. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Ricia, and thank you for having me tonight.
I'm
So
so glad to see you. How did you hear about the drops, Mary?
I saw a post. Um, Christy Walsh added me as a friend on Facebook. We didn't know each other, and she took a chance. And of course, Joni said, "You got to add more people. You got to add more people." And so she added me as a friend, and thank goodness she did, because little did she know I was looking for something. She didn't know that. I was looking for weight loss. I was like you, Risha. I was fat, frumpy, and broke. And I was just looking for weight loss. I was not doing the business. She did say to me, you can get it cheaper if you sign up as a brand partner. And I said, okay, but I'm only going to do a month because this was not going to work for me. I tried everything. When I got my boxes of drops, I said, well, how do I get rid of these other two boxes? I bought a 3-pack. And she said, well, just post on Facebook and you'll get rid of them right away. And so I did. Well, let me tell you, within the second day of being on these drops, my husband said to me, oh my gosh, you are less bitchy. Apparently, I was quite grumpy. And so my mood was amazing right off the get-go. And then day 4, the knee pain was gone from my osteoarthritis. It was incredible what was happening. I was hooked by day 4. I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And so I continued to post. And yes, I did sell those 2 boxes of drops and then some. Within 11 days, I had sold 30 boxes of drops.
Wow, congratulations. That's a nice little profit, over $2,000 in 11 days.
It was, I was actually tallying it up, and it was like, I think it was day 11. It was just about $2,500 I had made. And I was blown away. This was cash in my pocket, you guys. So I continued to take these drops, and within 2 months, I was off my thyroid medication. My doctor had diagnosed me with hypothyroidism 6 years ago. And so I was off my thyroid medication, and a few months before I started taking the drops, my doctor said, oh, you have fatty liver disease. And I'm like, well, what do I do? And he says, well, you'll have to eat better. And I said, well, what does this mean? And he said, well, it could be cancerous. And then he walked out of the room, and I was like, what the heck? And so when I started taking these drops, 2 months in, I went back for an ultrasound and a scan, and lo and behold, my fatty liver was completely gone. Like, it was normal. I was just blown away. It literally did give me my life back. Within 2.5 months, 3.5 months, I had lost 41 pounds, and I've kept it off for all these years. Like, I think it's been 2 years since I've been with the company, and I've kept the weight off. I've never felt better. Yeah, there's my picture from this year at Christmas to 2 years ago at Christmas. I could not believe the difference that I was seeing when my daughter-in-law made this post for me. I was blown away.
It doesn't even look like the same person.
No, my grandkids, like, I'm such a busy grandma. Those boys keep me hopping all the time, but I couldn't do anything. I just sat back and watched them play. And that was what my life was going to be like until I got those drops. And now they can't keep up with me. We're running all over the place, jumping on the trampolines with them, doing backflips. It's
Stop. Sorry, thank you. I was jumping back and forth between your fat and skinny pictures there.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and I am forever grateful for Partner Co. for not only my health, but my wealth. I retired in May from my oil field job, and I have never been happier.
Wow, wow. Now we were in Punta Cana together. Just tell me briefly about that trip. How did you love it?
Oh my gosh, Risha, I had never ever been anywhere tropical. I've been with these companies before, and I've never won a trip like this before. I thought it was just for the elite. And so I never thought nothing of it. I just kept doing my thing, sharing the drops. And then in December, I get this email, you qualified for Punta Cana. And I'm like, what? I've
Wow.
never been anywhere tropical. And here I am jumping on a plane, going to Punta Cana. You know, we zip lined, we played with the monkeys, we held them. Like it was just magical. And it is a top-notch resort. They do not scrimp when they take us on these trips. It was incredible.
Isn't that something? So you met John and Darren in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I was there on that trip with you and Christy. The three of us girls, we just seem to follow each other around. So fun. And what was your impression of the owners?
You know, they are such genuine people. They know you by name, you know. You go and you have a chat with them. They know you. They know your story. They're just so genuine, so giving. It's I've never met anybody in a company that is quite like John and Darren.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
really,
that's
really care about us.
yeah. And our executive team as well. It's just it's such a powerful combination. I hate to keep using the word magic, but it is. It really is magic. I've been in the industry for a long time and I've never seen this kind of love amongst the executive team and the owners with the people in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Are you going to Maui?
I am going to Maui. I'm taking my
Hey,
husband with me.
right on. I'm going to see you in Maui.
Yes,
Congratulations. Can you believe it?
I can't.
How many vacations did your exotic vacations did your oil field job send you on?
Absolutely zero. Zero vacations. 2 weeks of vacations, days that we could take. And yeah, I was absolutely miserable in my job. And I just thank God every day for Partner Co.
Yeah, it's such a blessing. Mary Olson, thank you so very much. It's been a pleasure to interview you and Happy New Year. I'm so glad that you came on our call with us tonight.
Thank you, Risha.
Congratulations. So again, have a look at these pictures. Does that look like the same person? We go through such a transformation, a physiological transformation, we don't even look like we're the same person anymore. Wow. And you're so much healthier, Mary. Congratulations. So again, when you go to that New Year's party in a couple of days or tomorrow, when you go to that family dinner, when you go to work, everybody there, everybody has these same symptoms, 3 to 7, 1 to 3, 4 to 7, 7 to 10. We all have these same symptoms. We owe it to them to reach out and to be able to talk to them. We have over 100 products in 7 multi-billion-dollar industries. We won award after award. We just won another award. 172 million bottles of Tahitian noni, well over 1 million bottles of the Slender East drops, the #1 comp plan. I'm telling you, we're #2 momentous in the world. We've got it going. So let me ask you, it is decision time. Are you a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? There's no question. Everybody's going to want these drops. So would you like them to buy the drops retail and pay full price? Nah. Would you like to become a brand partner or a wholesale customer so you can save money? That's a good choice too. Or would you like to get on this health and wealth train and ride it with us? Do we have any 3s in the house with me tonight? Or better yet, do I have any fours who want to get on this health and wealth train and ride it big all the way to destination prosperity? Any fours? Put your four in the chat. You've heard Mary's story. Mary's coming up over her 1 year anniversary. You've heard my story. What will your story be 1 year from now? When we interview you, will you be telling me how great Maui is, your body transformation, how much better you feel in your optimal health situation, and how you enjoy jumping on the trampoline with your grandkids like Mary is, and maybe saying goodbye to your work, saying, I'm tired, I'm sick and tired, I'm working here, bye I go? What will your story be? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together is an African proverb. But if you want to go fast and far, go with Partner Co, says our co-founder and CEO Darren Zobrist. Come and live the dream with us. Enjoy this great community of friends of financial stability. My life is so greatly changed. Mary's life is, out of this call with the few short people, there's 2 of us on this call that have already been able to retire. So it's real, guys. It's happening. Enrolling is easy. It takes as little as 5 minutes. I'll see you on our next call Tuesday, February 24th. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be off on a dream trip to Europe and Africa. I want to say thank you so much to our special guest, to Mary Olsen. Thank you, Mary, for being on our call. Thank you so much to Kymesha, and thank you so much to Laura. Great hearing your stories tonight. Thank you to our guests who are on the call, because this is all about you. And thank you to our brand partners who are ever so faithful to come out and support tonight's call. And thank you to Layla for helping me move in here in the first place. And thank you, Layla, for your wonderful co-hosting. This call will be posted at youtube.com/@Ricia Adair. And I want to wish everybody a very happy new year.